What's up, guys? I am Rachel Photon. Welcome back. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. In this oracle reading, you all, we're going to see what the universe wants you to know. Stay tuned. So I do see here that someone could have been regretting some way that they may have treated you. Okay, something that they could have been thinking about you or something that they may have done to you. This person may be feeling like you are their soulmate, or they may believe that you are their soulmate, or they may realize that you are their soulmate. They may not have realized it before, or they realize that they should have never treated you the way that they treated you. They're recognizing that you're the right choice for something, or you were the right choice all along. They may had doubted you, or they may had lost faith in you at some point. They could have jumped to conclusions about something. They may have misjudged you. Maybe they thought that their soulmate would come in a different form or something of that sort. This doesn't have to be a love situation. As a soulmate, this person could be someone who's meant to journey with you throughout life, someone who's meant to be a good friend of yours, a good supporter, a partner, things of that sort. You may have had a very powerful bond with this person at some point, or they may have not realized how strong of a connection that you both had with each other. They may really be regretting a lot of the ways that they treated you, or how they dealt with you, or the things that they may have said to you or said about you. They could be trying to figure out how to make things right with you. Again, they could have doubted you about something or didn't believe you about something, and they really deeply regret this. Some of you all may regret dealing with somebody or being involved with someone. You could have thought that someone was meant to be with you along your journey for a longer period of time, or you could have thought that someone was meant to be in your life, or that they were the right choice, and you could have realized that they're not the right one for you, or they're not the right one for something, or you just regret dealing with that individual, putting too much time, effort, and energy into the situation with that person. You may not have thought that they would treat you the way that they treated you, or that they would act the way that they acted with you. This person could have acted as though they were your soulmate. They could have acted as though they were someone to be trusted, or someone to be invested more in. But I do see here that you could have made the right choice with something, possibly with dealing with this individual. You may have realized that someone else was actually your soulmate, or someone else was actually the one that you were meant to be involved with, or the one that you were meant to be dealing with, or the one that was really for you, or the one that really was divinely sent to be in your life. And you could have had something occur recently where you had to make a choice or a decision between who is meant for you and who you would continue to invest in or involve yourself with, or put more love, effort, and energy into the relationship or the situation with them. And whatever the choice or decision was that you made was the right choice. You chose the right person. Some of you all could be wondering if you're about to make the right choice or the right decision with someone or something. You don't want to regret your choices or your decisions. You don't want to waste your time, effort, and energy with someone. Some of you all could have been dealing with a situation where it's like you've dealt with individuals who weren't right for a little while there, to where it almost made you kind of like give up hope or lose faith that you would find the right person, or that you would be able to have the right situation occur for yourself. But it looks like you have found the right person, or the divine has sent you the right individual for a lot of you all. And you just have to kind of like make sure that you don't lose faith, all right? Because it's almost like you were just dealing with a lot of situations where you had put a lot of time, effort, and energy into it. And it's almost like at some point you almost gave up hope, or gave up love, or didn't want to continue trying to make things work in a situation or with someone, or trying to find the right person for yourself or the right person for a situation of some sort. And it just really seems as though you're hoping that you're making the right choice, or that you just don't want to be wrong again, or you don't want to choose the wrong person again, or you don't want to waste your time, efforts, and energies again with the wrong individuals. So, yeah, I see here that if you have a new situation, or if you have figured out who is the right person for you, or what's the right situation to nurture and to put more time, effort, and energy into it, the universe is saying to nurture the love. Allow yourself to love again, or allow yourself to show this individual what you need to show them, so that they know that you value them, or that you see them as worthy, or that they know that they can move forward with you with a situation of some sort. I do see this is really awesome, because if you have made the right choice with the right person and the right situation, there's going to be even give and take, an equal give and take in the situation. It looks like your love will be reciprocated. You won't feel like you're wasting your time, or you're wasting your energy, or you're wasting your love, and you will recognize that you did make the right choice. You did make the right decision. And it's almost like you could have known that this individual or this situation or this person was the right, these people were the right choice or the right decision, but there could have been another person or another something that was confusing you at some point, or kept acting like they were the one to be chosen, or that they were the right choice, or that it was almost like they were mimicking, acting like they were your soulmate, or they were the right one for you, when all along somebody else was, and they could have even known this, but they had some sort of selfish reasons as to why they were doing that. And you may regret dealing with that person, because for some of y'all, the person who you're meant to be involved with, or meant to be dealing with, or meant to be working with, or something like that, it's almost like for a little while there, they shied away from you, or they didn't really want to be involved with you, because they felt like you didn't see the value in them, or they felt like you weren't able to recognize the truth and who was really for you, and who really loved you or cared for you, or had your back, right? And it's almost like for some of you all, you may regret the time wasted where you could have actually been involved with that person, or you could have been building with that person, improving your situation. But the divine is saying that, things happen for a reason, and you had things that you needed to learn to become better for this individual. And that's why the situation was allowed to occur the way that it occurred. All right. And your person, they understand, they see what's up, they know what's going on. And the divine is saying, try not to look too much on what happened before, and try to focus more on nurturing what you have now, or preparing for this soulmate to come into your life, preparing for this love that is going to come into your life, preparing for this right partnership or this right union that is going to come into your life. If you have not found your soulmate yet, or if you may have made some sort of choices or decisions that could have messed up a situation with you and who your person is, you're being told to just prepare, get yourself together, take care of yourself, make sure that you're making yourself the best that you can be for whoever it is that is going to come into your life, and who will be your partner, or the person that you're supposed to be dealing with, or working with, or involving yourself with your soulmate. Do the best that you can with what you have. Make sure that if you have any kind of problems or issues or whatever that may have happened or occurred from when you dealt with whoever it was that may have wasted your time, or may have treated you wrong, or may have, not given you an equal give and take in a situation, just make sure that you don't bring that old trauma into the new situation with your person. Okay, because you don't want to mess up something good with this new love, or this new soulmate, or this new situation, by still bringing in trauma from the past situation, or by being unhealed, or by not being able to trust and to give what that person actually deserves. It's almost like you could have tried to show this person, the past individual, who you realized wasn't really for you, or who you realized wasn't your actual partner, or wasn't the person that you were meant to be going above and beyond for. It's almost like you could have changed or done things differently to try to show this person that you're worthy, or try to show that person that you care about them, that you love them, or that you value the partnership that you have with them, or the relationship that you have with them. But it was almost like you weren't, because like you were getting further away from being who you truly are, who you're truly meant to be. And if you were having a difficult time attracting the person that you're really meant to have in your life, or the person that's really meant to be by your side, the reason why is because you could have been not really being who you truly are, and the divine was not able to really recognize that you are the person for the person that's meant to be for you, right? And for some of you all, you could be regretting, feeling some type of way, because you did all this extra stuff to try to show this individual that they're for you, or that you care for them, or that you value them, or that you could be the one that they need, or you could be the one for them, or that you're worthy, you're worth it, that you're the right choice, etc., etc. And the divine is saying, don't regret it. Like, it's a learning lesson. Okay, that person was trying to essentially make you or mold you to be what they wanted you to be, instead of accepting you as who you really are. And because of that, they're not meant for you. They're not meant to be involved with you. And it's not to say that they were trying to help you to evolve and become a better person, or be somebody that you're meant to be. No, they were trying to make you into what they wanted you to be, how they wanted you to be, and that's not for you. Okay, now there's a difference between somebody wanting you to be a better person, asking you to get better at your communication skills, asking you to get better at showing love, asking you to get better at, how you are when you're with them, or asking you to try to put more effort, time, and energy into making yourself better, so that when you guys are together, you guys have a better chance of being successful or winning, right? That's different than somebody trying to, like an example, make you dim your light so that they could shine brighter in the situation, or trying to make you hide certain gifts and abilities that you have so that they don't look a certain way to people on the outside, or so that they don't feel insecure, or so that they don't be looked at as a certain way, okay, or so that they could get some kind of whatever from however they were making you act or be, or trying to convince you the route that you should go down was. Okay, it's like they wouldn't let you be your true self, or they wouldn't allow you to really shine the way that you needed to, because they didn't respect you for who you really are, or what you really are. And so from what I see here, the person that's actually really meant for you, you both may had at some point got distracted with other individuals or other situations, because for some of y'all, the person that's actually for you, they actually thought somebody else was for them as well. And they may be regretting that as well, that they didn't choose you. For some of y'all, it's like kind of basically reversed, that somebody thought someone else was for them, or they weren't able to recognize that you were the right choice, or that you were the right one for them, or that you really cared for them, or that you really valued the situation more than what they thought, right? Let's say this person has a lot of money. They could have thought that you just wanted them for their money, and that wasn't the case. Like, you actually really cared for them, you actually really genuinely valued them. Okay, and they could have went to another option or another choice, thinking that that was the right option or the right choice, and it wasn't. All right, and so for some of y'all, they want to make things right with you. They're hoping that you could trust them again, or hoping that you could see the value in them again, or forgive them, basically, for not being able to see what the deal really was. Okay, they could have been confused because people may had made them feel some type of way about being involved with you, or they didn't listen to their intuition. For some of y'all, they could have thought that there was something odd about you, something wrong about you. They could have thought that you were lying, or that you weren't who you say you are, or it was something of that sort. And for some of y'all, this person could have tried to make you into something that you're not. They could have tried to make you into something they thought that you would be better being, and then they realized that they should have just valued you for who you really are, because who you really are is greater and far better than whatever it was that they were trying to make you into, or whatever it was they were trying to convince you to be like. Okay? And so they want to be better for you. They want to try to make this situation right. They want to give you what they know you deserve. And so they're really just hoping that you will um, allow them to change, allow them to evolve, allow them to be better. Okay? Allow them to show you that they're not the same person that they used to be, or that they don't see things the same way that they used to, or that they don't see you in the same way. They realize how wonderful you are. They realize how much a major impact in their life you can make, and they really value you. And like I said to you all, this don't have to be a romantic situation. This could simply be a partnership, a friendship, a family situation, something like that, right? For some of y'all, you may deal with things that, you know, are stressful at times or very emotionally provoking at times. So you may stay to yourself from time to time, or you may, focus more on yourself, or you may have to kind of like gather your thoughts, your opinions, really just make sure that you're acting out of healed states of existence and not out of, you know, um, just really negative vibes. And this person could have mistaken that as if you didn't care about them, or as if you didn't love them, or as if you weren't the right choice or the right option for something. But they're understanding you better now. They're starting to see why you behave the way you behave, or why you are the way that you are. They could be realizing that there's a lot of people that are envious and spiteful and hateful of the relationship that you guys had, and so they could have been trying to spiritually attack you and all kind of extra stuff. Or they could just be realizing that that's the way that you deal with the things in your life, or the experiences that you've had in the past that could have been traumatic, right? Less like that's your way of being a good partner, or a good spouse, or a good friend, or a good family member to this person. It's like when you're emotionally provoked, or you're angry, or you're bitter, or whatever the case may be, you don't want to be all up in this person's face like that. You don't want to be involved with them like that, because you don't want to accidentally take it out on them. You want to make sure that you're giving that person what they deserve, and it's not right if you're upset or you're bothered or whatever to put that to take that out on them. And so they could be realizing this now, like that's part of your love language. They could have just thought like maybe it's something wrong with you, or maybe you're hiding something, or whatever, and they may have regret for this misjudgment of you, or this misjudgment of how you are, or the ways that you think or behave. For others of you, like I said, if you're trying to find the right person for you, and you realize that someone who you were dealing with, or investing in, or putting more time, effort, and energy into was not the right choice, it may be beneficial for you to stay to yourself for a while, to kind of just really collect yourself, get yourself back together, to make sure that you're not allowing your trauma to move into new situations or new relationships. Some of y'all were asking someone to be better, to do better, to stop doing something, or to change, or whatever, and they weren't willing to do it because they could have thought that you were trying to manipulate them, or trying to control them, or trying to, play games with them and stuff like that. And they're realizing that you really just really care for them, or you really just wanted the best for them, or that was your way of trying to show them that you care, is by not hiding your true feelings or your true wants from them. I really see strongly that someone really sees, they feel like you could be their life partner, or they want to experience life with you. Whoever this person is, even if they haven't come into your life yet, they want they're serious about whatever it is that they want. They're not playing games. If they were playing games before, they're not playing games anymore, because they could be nervous that they're going to lose you. And they don't want to lose you. They know that you're the right person for them, or they know that you're meant to be in their life for some reason or another, and this isn't just a fling, or some kind of like uh sneaky link type of stuff or whatever it was going on in that situation. They know that you're their soulmate, okay? Or you're their life partner, or you're the person that's meant to be their rider, you know? You could be realizing that about that person. You could be realizing that they're serious, and you may have thought that they weren't serious, or that they were trying to play you, or that, you could have been trying to protect your love and not like fully invest into the situation because you were nervous that this individual would, just play you and move on to the next one, or that they couldn't meet you where you needed them to meet you, like at the level you needed them to meet you at. Like, for instance, they couldn't give you the love that you needed or deserved, right? Or they couldn't show up fully into the situation or the relationship, and you're realizing that they can, or that they're serious or something like that. There's some sort of regret in the situation, either because of you or that person, and it has to do with either not fully investing in a situation, or not really seeing somebody for who they really were, or not like wanting to give more into the situation, possibly because of fear of being let down, or some sort of past traumatic experiences that someone could have dealt with, or just being overly protective of one's love, things of that sort. And so I see here, if this person was not good for you at some point in the past, they're working very hard to be what they can for you, to really show up for you, and to really um, give you what you're worth, give you what you deserve. It's really interesting. I'm sensing that song right now by Alicia Keys called A Woman's Worth. That song could be significant, or it may have a message in it, or it may kind of key you into whatever you need to know. It's like someone really in the past, it didn't seem like they were the right one for you, or the right choice for you, or they didn't see that you were the right choice for them, or you were the right one for them. They may not have been willing to really invest into the situation or give you what it was that you deserve, but they want to now, they're willing to now, they're ready for it now. And this is not the person who you regret dealing with. There is someone I see that you do regret dealing with. You do regret investing in or involving yourself with, or something like that. Someone could have been intentionally, like I said, acting like they were your soulmate, or acting like they were the right one for you, or something like that, intentionally to cause confusion in a situation between you and the person who you really were meant to be with. They could have been saying things, doing things to try to make it, like, I'll give you an example, right? Like, let's say, and this could have been someone you could have dealt with in the past. It's almost like they would make it seem like they were still dealing with you, or like you still were involved with them, to try to make your person think that you weren't serious, or you were playing them, or something like that, and it's not true. It's like they wanted your person to leave you, or not see you as being serious, or to be nervous that you're cheating on them if you are actually in a relationship with this person, or to make them feel like you're like things aren't going to be successful with you, or things aren't worth investing more in with you. They could have been intentionally like causing chaos and conflict and confusion and stuff like that in a situation. But I see for many of you guys, you and your person will get things right, or have been getting things right. Um, I see that many of you all have found ways to keep your relationship or the situation strong between you and the person you're meant to be with. And you guys are able to nurture the love and really pour more into the situation with each other. It's almost like you guys both understand now what the deal is, or what has been going on. Um, and some of you all, it's been a long time that you could have spent with this person, or had, really built the relationship better with this person. And that could be part of what the regret is. It's like, dang, you could have been shying away from this person for so long, or investing more in other situations, or something of that sort. And you just feel some type of way like, dang, the situation with you and your person is so great now, you wish you could have had more time with that person in the past. And it's almost like a sort of resentment that has built for you towards this other individual that you could have wasted your time with, or who could have played you, or who could have been doing all kinds of dummy stuff in the situation, right? And again, like I said, this doesn't have to be a romantic situation. All of this could have something like, this could have, maybe you worked at the wrong job and you put so much time, effort, and energy at the wrong job, and now you found the right job, okay? Or maybe you hired the wrong person and you found the right person, but maybe you had the right person at some point and you didn't think or realize that they were the right person, so you invested in somebody else, and now you found the right person and you got the situation back going good. And it's like, dang, like, man, all that time you spent with the other situations, like, it could have been prevented for some of y'all had you just listened to your intuition, or had they just listened to their intuition. Okay? And it's almost like for some of y'all, what this other individual has been doing, they're trying to make it to where your person can't listen to their intuition, or to where you can't see, you can't see the truth of something, or so that they will, not really be able to understand what the deal really is. Now, this is real, like, for some of y'all, this person is real evil because they're mad because you see the truth in them, or you realize that they ain't right for you, or they ain't the one that you're meant to be investing in more with, or something like that, or you just didn't choose them. And so they're bothered about that. They're real upset. And so they want to, what's real crazy? It's like, by this person showing their ass, okay? Because that's what they doing. They showing their ass, all right? And it's showing you that, again, they weren't the right choice, because why are they acting that way? Why are they trying to sabotage the good that you got coming into your life, or trying to basically make you come back crawling to them, or make you feel like you can't find better, or you can't do better, or something ain't better than what you had with them, or whatever it is, y'all. It's like, they're showing you that they were the wrong choice. Like, if you had any kind of wondering or questions going on whether you're making the right choice by dealing with this other person who you really believe is your soulmate, or your life partner, or whatever it is, or the person that's meant to be working with or investing more in, it's like, you no longer are confused. You really know what the deal is, because the other individual that you realized was the wrong choice, they showing their ass now, because they don't have control over you, or they can't get you to do what they want you to do, or they can't mind manipulate your person anymore. They can't throw up illusions no more. Whatever it is that they were trying to do, they pulled out all the stops. They really did, like, the most to try to keep this union from happening, or to try to keep this situation or this relationship from being prosperous. That's really wild, y'all. That's really wild. And how you're going to know that this is the right individual is, there will be way more, like, beautiful experiences with that person. You'll feel less stressed, less bothered, less hateful, less envious, less spiteful, less jealous, less confused, all that stuff. You'll see it's right. Now, that's not to say that there's not going to be like, I'm not saying there ain't going to be situations where you and your person may see things differently, or not agree with certain things, or where things might be just a tad bit difficult, or where, there might be times where you may have to stay to yourself, or whatever. I'm not saying that, because no relationship is perfect. But what I am saying is, you will really see a huge difference between you and that individual versus whoever this other individual was that was not the right choice. And then if it ain't you experiencing that, your person is seeing that. They see the difference. Things are so much easier with you. Things work better with you. Things just go right with you. You just get it. You get them. You understand them. You really care in the situation. You ain't playing mind games. You ain't trying to, like, go tit for tat and all this old extra stuff. And I do see, for some of y'all, you will be forgiving the person, or forgiving the situation, or divine is telling you to forgive yourself. If you wasted time with the wrong individual, now you trying to really help this person sees that, you're right now, or you got things right, or you got your mind right, or you got your shit together, or whatever. The divine is saying, forgive yourself. Stop holding grudges against yourself, or you might need to forgive your person. Don't bring up the old shit. Okay? Don't hold, like, if somebody's really trying to be better and do better, and they might make a mistake here and there, or they might not be able to be exactly what you want them to be, like, don't do them like that, y'all. Come on now. So it looks like for some of y'all, you could have you could have been holding a grudge against this other individual that was showing their ass, okay? You could have held a grudge against them because it's like, wow, like they really did you like that. But I'm sensing that the divine is saying to kind of just, like let it go, move forward, because it's something about this person is getting, like, they like it when you have, like, when you have animosity towards them, or when you still bothered by them or something like that, because they feel like you still care about them, or they could still have a way to get into that's wild. That's wild. So just move forward, y'all, okay? Wow. Someone is wondering, like, why they can't understand. They can't understand why you chose somebody else over them, or why you went a different route than what they could have wanted you to go, or could have expected you to go, or something like that. That ain't their fucking business. That ain't their worries. They don't need to be knowing about all of that. Okay? Don't go telling them, well, this person do this and this, and that's why I don't want to do, like, don't, man, it's not worth it. Okay? It ain't worth it. Because they're going to try to make you feel some type of way for making the right choice. For some of y'all, somebody, like, they could have allowed their addiction of some sort to get the best of them of the situation. That's why it was acting the way they was acting with you. And really just, like, that's real. That's crazy, y'all. But I see you really in beautiful energies, just really feeling much better about yourself, about your situation, about where your future is headed. Just remain optimistic, y'all. Nurture the love in your situations, in your life. Nurture the love in yourself. It's time for you to give yourself the love that you was going above and beyond giving others, right? And especially so that you can be right for your person. The person that's right for you, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The person that's right for you, they are not gonna have any problem with you giving yourself the love that you are deserving of. By giving yourself the self-respect and taking care of yourself and taking time out to keep yourself the best that you can be for them. Okay? So I really see in this new situation, you will be respected for how valuable you really are. Someone really enjoys you. They really love what it is that you have to offer. They really feel like things could work really well with you. If they had, it's like almost like you take the regret away. Like they forget about all the messed up situations. You make them forget about that. You give them hope again. You make them feel inspired again. You make them feel like they really have something to look forward to in life. And this person will be able to match your vibe. They'll be able to match the level that you're on. Okay? Or if you're on a higher level than them, they're not going to try to tear you down to their level. Or if you're on a lower level than them, they'll try to reach down and bring you up, type of stuff. Like, it's just really beautiful from what I see here, y'all. And I do sense strongly that whatever this new situation is for you, you're not going to have to dim your light. You're not going to have to, you know, be in a corner, be quiet, type of stuff. You can shine. You can show how intelligent you are. They may actually be really attracted to your intelligence. They may actually value that highly instead of seeing it as a threat. Because for some of y'all, the other person that you were dealing with, they could have seen your intelligence as a threat because it made them nervous that you could see them for who they really were, or that they couldn't run game on you, or they couldn't do the things that they do to other people with you. You have been attracting your true tribe, the true people that are meant for you, the situations that you're really meant to be involving yourself in, or investing more in, or giving more love and effort and energy and time into. And so you might start to notice that now that you're in this better situation, or involved with this person that is meant for you, or now that you are really on the right path, the right, things are going to start to go so much better for you. It's going to be so much better for you. You may even start to notice that if you have any divine gifts or abilities of some sort, they may start to enhance or increase. One of the reasons why is because you don't have to downplay them anymore. You don't have to hide them. You don't have to try to constantly be trying to get somebody to see how valuable they are, or worthy it is for you to invest more in them and stuff like that. Because like when you do that, it's like the divine is like, oh, you don't want to invest more in your divine gifts? All right, let me just take them away from you, type of stuff, right? Or, oh, you want to downplay how great you are? Okay, well, I'll downplay how great you are. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. So if things weren't working well for you, or weren't going right for you in that situation that you were in before, that's why. Okay? You're not meant to be doing that to yourself. You're not meant to be, the right person is going to respect you for who you really are. And that's just facts. That's just absolute facts. Now, I'm not saying, if you got some sort of addiction that's really that ain't right, you can't expect somebody else to just be okay with your addiction, okay? Like that, let's be real here. That's not what I'm talking about. You can't say, oh, the right person is for you is going to be okay with you being, destroying yourself. Like, nah, man, that like anybody that really loves you is not going to be okay with you destroying yourself. Okay? But what I am saying is that if you, let's say you practice some spiritual practice of some sort, or let's say you see reality a certain way, and it's actually beneficial for you. It actually helps you. It actually helps you to be a better person or a good person, or helps you to live a good life or things of that sort. That person is not going to try to morph you into somebody else that they want you to be just because. They're going to accept you for who you really are. Now, if you ain't righteous, if you doing some messed up stuff, or you got some old dirty stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like some unrighteous stuff going on, you can't expect somebody to love you, who loves you, to be okay with that, and not say, hey, maybe you should try this, or hey, that ain't really right for you. Don't you think you might want to try something different, or act in a certain way, or whatever? There's a difference between somebody trying to manipulate, control you, dominate you, do all kinds of narcissistic manipulation tactics to you and all of that, versus somebody who really just genuinely does care for you and loves you and wants the best for you. And I do see here that you're able to see the difference. You know the difference. And you're making choices and decisions and actions accordingly. So there is something very wonderful that is happening for you. The divine, I see that, like, you're going to start to notice that, man, your life is going to get so much better. It's going to become so much better. Because you're on the right path. You're on the path that you're truly meant to be on, or you're with the individuals that you're truly meant to be with. You're also being told, like, you may even be feeling like you're too optimistic, or you're scared to like you're giving someone too much power in a situation, or you're seeing too much of the best in them. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? You're not being overly optimistic when seeing the best in this person. However, you do want to make sure that for that small little chance that this person is also too not who you thought that they were, that you're able to protect yourself and defend yourself in the situation and make sure that you don't lose out. Okay? But there's something happening, y'all, something very miraculous or beautiful that is going to be occurring in your life. And it is directly due to these choices and these decisions that you have made recently. So continue to nurture the love, continue to nurture yourself, continue to invest in yourself. Don't let people make you feel like you doing what's right for you, or you making the right choices and decisions for you is somehow a slap in the face to them. Don't do that, y'all. Keep going, keep doing amazing, all right? You may actually also start to like your spiritual, you may start to just be extremely in tune and in harmony with the universe. The universe might start showing you things it never showed you before, or telling you things it never told you before. It's directly due to the fact that you are no longer intermingling your energies with whoever this wrong person was. So I'm happy for y'all. Great job.